What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from Toronto. Danny Gray to return it. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Let's go. Stop below 18. Warriors 70.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer. Here we go, shot.
Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He's on the move. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the 38. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. It's caught Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. This throw is caught. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now Boswell on to send this away. Gray now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Penix now on first down. They're on it. That's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Pickens motioning left. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Pickens motioning left. Here's 2nd and 14. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Falcons will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? Practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That's grabbed inside the 30. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down, it's Penix. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Rolling left, buying some time. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Rodgers throwing on third down. He has the first over the middle. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. To throw is Rodgers. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Pickens motioning left. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. He's loaded another one up. Big gain downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 2. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Penix working from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, Penix. He's trying to push the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts it.
And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline can be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
88.
Play fake, it's Rodgers. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Inside. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Pickens motioning left. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Penix here from the gun. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Trap 60. Go.
Penix looking to pass. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's going to push one deep down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Let's go now. Go.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Here he is on third and long. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Rodgers here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Warren's got it, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. They'll throw again, Rodgers. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Metcalf there to bring it in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down. Again, Rodgers. Chased out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw, Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Rodgers to throw. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. From the red zone now. Roman Wilson reels it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Able to find Gainwell. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. To the air with Penix. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He cuts it right. It's a foot race. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Again, the give to Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Penix working from the gun. Able to hit Robinson, complete. He touches him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of spread. He does it. Touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. This ball's cut by Pickens. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hey, 88.
1st down, Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Buys time, rolling right. That throw finds Pickens. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
This, our last play of the quarter. Receiver in motion, headed right. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Over 50.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Doesn't make the connection. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
26. Back north.
Rodgers will look to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well 1-2 many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And, well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers coming back after the pick. And they pick him off again! Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
19 Lions.
Penix here from the gun. He throws a bullet down the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Offense in the hurry-up here. First down throw by Rodgers. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So that brings up 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing once again, Rodgers. He's throwing deep to the left side. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get it as he makes his third interception in this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Setting up the running back screen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Penix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
18 ready. 18 ready. Here we go. Set. Ready.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Toronto. Falcons looking like they'll start this season with a win.
Okay, ready.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Cowboy 80. 70 range. 70 range. 70. Ready.
Penix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
630. Get at 300. Get at 300.
Pickens motioning left.
390.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. They put a receiver in motion here left. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Robinson, a first down and more. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. They've got to keep moving quick here.
70 Lions.
That's good for a Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mustang 19.
What?